Okay. Alex, very good, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. So this is my third sort of one of these practice, not practice, because everything, I mean, I know everything I make is perfect, but this is my third go at these sort of 1 hour sessions. Just yourself and me, just sitting it down, you know, giving it our alls, because we can, you know, we're adults like that, you know. I love being an adult. I love my freedom, you know. I love let me forgot to sync up stuff there. I love my freedom. I love being a whimsical 29-year-old and doing whatever the hell I want, you know. I like waking up in the morning and not knowing what I'm going to do that day. You know, responsibilities are great and everything, but I like not having them, because then I can be free to do whatever I want that day. You know, my favorite free time sort of passing things I like to do are mostly just shopping and looking at spoons. You know, I love spoons. I'm a big fan. I actually have a tattoo of spoons about how much I love them, because I love spoons. I love the idea of a piece of cutlery that has a little well in it where you can scoop up liquid specific items of food and just put them in your mouth. It's great. It's great because people out here with the forks, you know, the fork sayers, they won't understand what it's like to eat soup or eat cereal, or maybe, but they won't get the milky part at the in it. But we can have whatever we want with a spoon, and if we want something that requires like a sharp thing that can pierce the food that we're having, we can just get a spork. You know, we can get a spork and just have whatever we want. You know. Sorry, my mic stand is pissing me the fuck off right now. It's not tightly on. Cool. So, I'll really quickly introduce myself now that I've got the introduction out of the way. My name's Roy. Thank you so much for coming. I don't know whether you've noticed, but I've done these sort of sessions where I just sort of debrief, you know, debunk the day that I had, and I speak about the truth and just the honest truth. Because you can't tell me what to do. No one can tell me what to do. I'm an unhinged, uncaged being that is wreaking havoc on the earth. Was at the shops today. Now, I want to talk about really quickly something that's pissed me off. Now, I am interested in debunking the theory, not the theory. Well, some say theory. Everything's a theory nowadays, right? But I'm interested in debunking the theory of, you know, when you go to Coles or Woolies or whatnot, and it has the special sticker and it says down or whatever, like whatever it was saying, and then it will say $2 for a chocolate bar. But when you lift up the thing, it has the regular price tag on there and it says $2 on there. So what's that? What are we getting at there? Are we getting at the fact that, sorry, I should say what I'm getting at is that supermarkets, big brand, supermarkets are mislabeling or tricking their clients, their loyal customers, Flybuys members, you know, everyday rewards cards owners, into buying items that they think they're getting on special, but they're not. They're not. They're getting them not even 1% off. They're getting them at regular price, but they think they're getting them at sale price. So they'll see like Milky Ways on special. Be like, oh, I need to get all the Milky Ways, all $2. Get them all in the trolley. They'll stock up on them, but then the next day they'll go there and they'll see that the regular price, the special tags off. See the regular price. It's just $2. They just bought it at regular price. They just got suckered. They got suckered right there. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy world we live in nowadays. Am I right? Crazy world we live in. You know. What's something interesting? I've been trying to get into beers recently. And I tried one of those sweet beers. Not a fan. I don't think sweetness in beers should be mixed unless it's like an undertone in the thing. It's like an undertone in the thing. Like it's when you drink it, and then like it tastes like beer, but then under it you get a little bit of raspberry or something. Those are nice. I don't like kombucha. I don't like the idea of kombucha because why the fuck are we mixing our drinks with bacteria? Why the fuck are we mixing? Why would anyone in their conscious mind be like, yeah, I want to drink bacteria today? No, thank you. None for me, thanks. Why would you want to do that? Why? I don't know. And I understand the logic of, oh, so it's actually good for you because your gut is a, what do they say nowadays? They say actually eating bad stuff is good for you because then your gut can actually learn how to fight actually bad stuff that's bad for you. But then I think, why would we eat bad stuff in the first place when we could eat good stuff? You know, when I'm thinking of what to eat, whether to eat good stuff or bad stuff, I usually eat the good stuff because I don't want to eat bad stuff. I don't want bad stuff going near my body. I don't want to risk my body getting bad stuff. Just have the good stuff instead. Now you're probably asking what's the good stuff, and let me tell you right now, I tried the Angry Whopper from Hungry Jack's the other day, and that is one of the best things I've ever had in my life. Because, well, actually, I will say really quickly that my one complaint about the thing is it's obviously got Whopper patty. It's got the tomato, the cheese. I usually get my Whoppers with cheese. I don't know why anyone wouldn't, because the cheese adds so much to it. Tomato, cheese, mayo, tomato sauce, mustard, obviously, lettuce, onions. Now, what makes the Angry Whopper different is they add crispy onions and thought I heard someone there, sorry. They had crispy onions and jalapenos. Now, with the jalapenos, they were great. Perfect. A little crunchy, crispy, perfect. Now, the crispy onions, they weren't crispy. In fact, they were soggy. Now, I didn't order a soggy onion burger, did I? I ordered a crispy onion burger. Now, why? I don't want to blame it on mismarketing. I don't want to blame it on just me having maybe a wet mouth. But what the fuck? You know, I went there, I tried it for the first time, it was great, except soggy onions. I don't want that shit. At least I can argue that the white onions that's in there are crunchy. They're already wet. But that doesn't count because you know why? When I order crispy onions, I want them to be crispy. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for that? No, because it's a actual complaint that I have. And no, I didn't go back and complain because I'm not going to drive another 10 minutes to go back to the Hungry Jack's and complain about my food. Who does that? But thinking about it though, I don't get people that yell at drive-thrus. I don't get them. Why would you do that? Why? I'm gonna be honest. I think the camera's a little off. I've been looking at it for a while now, and I think it's not that good. Sorry, this is probably really immature of me. Oh, it doesn't look that bad, does it? How do I get the? Ooh, what the fuck is that? What is that? Okay, I'm gonna hope that does the job. Okay. Okay, cool. I want to drink. I want to like not like an alcoholic. I just want to drink. I'm thirsty. Throat parched, you know? I love me some tacos. I love tacos. Though I don't get, you know what I don't get? Soft shell tacos. What's up with that? Like at that point, just get a burrito. I genuinely hear, I'm not even kidding, I hear people outside. I'm gonna really, 2 seconds. The fuck? The fuck? Don't know what mofos be doing outside, genuinely. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, soft shell tacos. We just get a burrito at that point. Hard shell tacos are absolutely and 110% the way to go. I don't know why they even bother at GYG, at Mad Max, wherever you go. Like they ask you the question, cash or card, and I obviously say card, and they say, now with your taco, do you want it hard shell or soft shell? And I instantly hit him with the freaking hard shell all day, every single day. Don't know why the hell you'd even get soft shell. Like, what's the point? It's little freaking tortilla circles. Just get a burrito, dude. It's cold. Melbourne's cold nowadays. I hate winter. I'm not a winter guy. I'm a summer guy. You know why? Sun's out, guns out. Sun's out, guns out. Now I've been experimenting with how to stay warm during the winter, and I've tried heaters. I've tried a fireplace we don't actually have a living fireplace here, but I've tried a fire. I've tried everything I humanly possibly could, and I came down to the conclusion that a heater is the best option because a fire is too dangerous. And hand warmers don't really heat my whole body. They keep my hands warm. That's it. A heater is actually nice. It is. It can be efficient in terms of space efficient, I should say. And they're also fun just to stand in front of. I love standing in front of a heater and just getting my buns all warm or whatnot. I like it, and it keeps my whole body warm as well. Because the weight, a heaters are quite low, but when the heat starts rising. Now I will really quickly say I've actually plugged my camera into the socket that my heater usually goes into, and I'm honestly second guessing that decision I made. So I might really quickly, I'm so sorry to have to do this to you guys. I'm going to really quickly just do a little work down here. I'll be right back, and I might also get a drink for myself because I'm thirsty. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's get this fucking thing. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, cool. Goes here. Cool. Oh. There we are. Awesome, it's on. We back. You gotta stay warm during the winter, guys. I keep telling everyone, but they don't listen. You gotta stay warm during the winter. Because you know why? That's how you get frostbite. That's how you get frostbite, okay? And I don't want, the worst thing that I hear when I talk to my friends is that they got frostbite, because frostbite can kill you. They genuinely, you probably don't believe me, but they can kill you. Cheers, guys. Oh. You know, I've been experimenting with pulp-free orange juice and like regular orange juice. Oh fuck, I think I already did this bit. Shit, hang on, whatever. You know what I actually heard recently? That Michael Jackson always used to drink orange juice. Isn't that weird? Do you think he drank the pulp-free one or the full pulp one? Or like the regular one, sorry. Do you think he had a preference? Do you think he drank blood orange? I think blood oranges are great. I remember I was in a group setting and I got asked what sort of fruit we would be. And I said blood orange and I got made fun of. What's up with that, huh? Blood oranges are great. I eat them all the time. I eat them during supper and like at work sometimes. And whenever I want a blood orange, I'll have it. I'll have it because I'm not gonna stop myself from having a good thing. And blood oranges are good. Blood oranges are good for you. Why not have a blood orange? Have a blood orange today. Hell, have it on me. Like when you're having it, think about me. Don't like charge me anything because I don't want to be charged because they are expensive. They're this fact. Papayas are expensive as well. They're very expensive, papayas. Well, not very, but like I tried to buy one the other day and I didn't realize it was like $10 for a papaya. I was like, what the fuck, dude? You don't think about these things when they happen, but then they happen and you think about how those things are affecting you in your life. Been experimenting with steaks at the moment. Big steak guy, I love my steaks. I don't like when steaks go gray though. That's because I feel like a lot of my steaks go gray and I don't like that. Like it reminds me of the the gray goop that's in Eric Andre in that one bit. Reminds me of that. But they say that all gray stuff is good for you. All gray stuff is good for you. So there has to be some credit there. You know, there has to be some sort of merit to that all thing, you know. Shit, I'm just struggling with what to think now. Struggling with it all, you know. I should probably talk about my youth, shouldn't I? Maybe. Oh no, sorry. The first I already did. Okay, I'll talk about my school life then. School life was great. I went to Aiken College, which is my primary and secondary school, and I had a great time there. You know, I was known as one of the funniest people on campus, like ever. Like people would come up to me for a joke. They'd be like, please, Roy, please tell me a joke. Please tell me a joke. Please. And I'd have to tell people stop. Okay, seriously, because I cannot tell everyone a joke at this, like at the same time. What they'd do is they'd make a sort of, at the assembly that they had every week, they'd sort of dedicate like 5 minutes for me to do my set of like I'd tell a joke, but then it sort of turned to a thing where from like a 1 joke to 2 jokes, then 3 jokes, and then it sort of became 5 minutes, and then it sort of became 10 minutes. And then at one point, I think for one assembly, the Reverend was sick, so they actually dedicated the whole hour to me. They just let me do my thing, and I had so much new material that I was able to like just tell, like, and people would listen to my like jokes and they'd just laugh. They'd laugh so much. They'd laugh so much, and it's so funny because that day when I was doing the hour set, I was about 45 minutes in. I was like sort of wrapping it up, but getting some riffs going, getting some audience participation, and I saw up in the back of the chapel, the Reverend. Well and good. So he just called in sick for the day. Even though he wasn't sick, he just wanted to see me riff for 1 hour. That's how funny I was, dude. God. And people used to come up to me after the I mean, I used to call it a service. I mean, it was like a chapel service, but like I meant my show, my gig. People used to come up to me and be like, "Roy, that was literally the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life." I was like, thank you, man. Seriously. And even teachers used to come up to me and be like, Roy, that was the fucking funniest thing I've ever. Oh my God, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, thank you, seriously, thank you. Because you know why? You know why I said thank you? Because I will never turn down a compliment. Because I feel like turning down a compliment is degrading to not only yourself, but the person giving the compliment. Because now the person giving a compliment feels like a dick. Like let's set up a bit of a role play thing right now. Let's set up a role play thing. So you're the person giving me a compliment, and then I'm just going to react like I would if I were not to take the compliment. Okay, ready? Good. I'm just gonna, just so it feels a bit normal. It feels like a bit natural, Like I'm gonna pretend that I'm just on the street. Oh, hey, man. Oh, I'm Roy. So nice to meet you, man. Yeah. What? Oh, you like my comedy? You think I'm great and stuff? Oh, you're a fuckhead, man. No, you're weird. Fuck, you're weird. No, you're weird for that. Oh, ew, dude. Fuck, you're weird for that. Fuck. Oh, fuck, you're weird, man. Fuck. Did you hear him? He said I was the greatest. Sorry. Fuck, he's weird. That guy's fucking weird. Oh my day. You're weird. Fuck, you're weird. That guy's weird. Fuck, he's weird. Okay, now I'm going to do it again, but if I did actually take the compliment and we'll just do it again. What was that? Yeah, my name's Roy, man. Yeah, so nice to meet you. Awesome. What? I'm the greatest? Oh, no, start. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah. Cool, yeah, do you want a photo? Yeah, awesome. Oh, thank you so much, man. No, have a great day. See ya. Notice what I did there? So that's why I think, sorry, can't hear me probably. That's why I think it's important to take compliments, because it makes it such a less awkward interaction for people if you didn't take compliments. So take compliments nowadays, guys. If someone pays you a compliment, hey, take it. Be proud of it. Maybe riff on it a little. Maybe say that you're grateful and you're actually waiting for them to say that compliment to you. I was honestly, like, I'll be fully honest, guys. I went back in my heyday, like, which is now and for the future. I got asked to do like a mental health seminar, and I said no to that stuff because I was like, hey, I know I'm funny. I know I'm a well-endowed guy, but I don't think I'm able to give like life advice to people. And that was back in my heyday. But now thinking about it, I think I could absolutely do it. Because my life philosophies are great. And I feel like people should be following the way that I live my life. Now, so back in my school day, I used to do these sets, and they went really great or whatever. And then I moved on to high school from there, and I actually stopped sort of doing comedy. You know, I sort of had to pull back because I realized that all the great comedians, all the great artists in general, they have a facade. You know, they have a bit of secrecy to them. They have a bit of allure to them, if that, I think that makes sense. They don't really give away too much, but they make the audience beg for more. They make the audience want. And I didn't want to be the type of artist to spoon feed my audience. Like, I wanted them to beg for more, and then I sprinkle them a little bit of stuff in their mouth. Not that sounds weird. I mean, like content. I wanted to be the one to do that, and that's sort of how I lived my high school life, being very secretive. People come up to me like, Roy, can you tell a joke? I was like, no, dude, stop, because I don't want to give in to whatever they want. I will tell a joke when I want to tell a joke, and I did. I remember one assembly, I sort of asked, hey, is it okay if I perform? And my teachers were like, yeah, oh my God, please, Roy, please. And I went up on stage to a roar of cheering and laughing and clapping. And I just stood there for about 10, 11 minutes, just bathing in the crowd and their laughter and their happiness and their roaring. And then I just put up my hand like that, just like that. And then everyone quiet. And then I just said to everyone, I said, why did the horse walk into... Sorry, I said, a horse walks into a bar. And the bartender says, hey, why the long face? The crowd went fucking ballistic. And then everyone quiets down. And I say, why did the horse go into the bar? And then I see everyone think. Everyone's like, oh, why did the horse go into the bar? Everyone's thinking. We never really ask those questions, right? We always have these sort of ideas of jokes. Sorry. Fucking dick. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, what's up, man?
Yo, you close?
What do you mean?
Yo, are you here?
No, dude, I'm doing my comedy set right now. I'm busy.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, dude. Sorry.
You asked me to get 17 freaking tubs of Greek yogurt. I'm standing outside the supermarket. I didn't bring a bag.
Yeah, I need it's for a thing, dude. I need it for a thing.
I didn't bring a bag.
Just buy a bag. It's 25 cents, dude.
I'm already out of the store. I can't
Sorry.
get back in.
Dude, just literally, it's only 25 cents. It's only 25 cents.
Have you tried to walk into a store with 17 tubs of yogurt?
What?
Can you even fathom how many tubs of yogurt I'm holding?
No. Actually, I can, because it's 17, and I can count to 17. You probably can't. You probably even cannot register.
Are you coming?
No, I'm not coming!
Oh, fuck this. Whatever. Fuck you.
Sorry about that. As I was saying, sorry, we don't really talk about these these like jokes that we have sort of in mainstream media and why they're set up like that. Why did the horse walk into the bar? Why did the horse need to go into the bar? Was it having a bad day? Was it thirsty maybe? Maybe it has an alcohol problem. Did we ever think about that? What if this is the horse's, like, what if the horse is relapsing right now? What if and then the bartender stops the horse from relapsing by asking why the long face? Maybe that was the horse being stopped to think about what it was doing before it was about to do it. It's like, why did the chicken cross the, I mean, technically that is the question of that's the joke of the question. Why did the chicken cross the road? Maybe the question is, why did the chicken, what was the chicken running from? Did we ever think about that? Maybe there was someone else. Maybe it was the horse got drunk and was drunk driving and chasing the chicken, and the chicken saw the horse and was running away from it. Maybe there's a whole multiverse of these jokes, and they live in hell because they're constantly running from something. Isn't that sad? Isn't everyone running from something? That day at the assembly of service, everyone left with a question posed to them. People were stunned by what I'd performed for them. They were actually impressed almost. Not entirely, because they were confused. They didn't get it. You know, they didn't get it the first time. You know, when you watch a great movie, you don't actually get it the first time, but the second time you watch it, it's as amazing as the first time it was when you watched it. Isn't that incredible? They were confused, but they knew something was standing right in front of them that was amazing. Days later, people came up to me and they were like, "Roy, what does that mean? Can you say more?" And I was like, I just did one of those, and everyone shushed. The crowd hushed. And then I said, "No." Oh my goodness. Oh my! Everyone backed up. Everyone didn't know what to say. I'd started rebutting to people. Just saying no more often. People didn't get it. People didn't understand what the joke was. Maybe there was an underlying joke. Maybe the N in no stood for like a negative connotation, and then the O stood for opportunity. A negative opportunity. What does that mean? People were confused. I saw people on the they had created a subreddit for all these theories that people were making, just called the Roy theories. They were trying to figure it out what it was, but they didn't know. They did not know what it was. A few weeks later, everyone was sort of quieted down, but they were still talking about it. I knew they were still talking about it. I went up to the principal, went up to the top boss, said, I'm doing another performance next Monday. And she said, okay. Monday comes rolling around and I stand in the wings. The chapel service is going on, but people know what's going on. They know what's going to happen. Even the reverend was hurrying up his service so he could listen to what he was waiting. He was in anticipation. The service ended and the reverend said, "Now, Roy Juvidaran." And the crowd did not applaud. They did not roar in laughter and cheering. Everyone was silent, ready for whatever was about to happen on stage. I walk on stage and stand in the middle. I had a mic pack connected to me, so I didn't have to hold this, you know. And I look up through the audience just at the lights. I just look up at the lights. And I think, and I stand there for about 20 or so minutes. It was already recess, but people were just in and they were waiting. They were starving, but I could hear stomachs rumbling, but no one cared. No one cared. Some guy shit in his pants in the front row, but no one cared. Because they were just all waiting to hear the words that came out of my mouth, my lips. After about 30 or 40 minutes, I finally inhale for a bit. Close my eyes and I exhale. Open my eyes. And I begin to muster the setup of the joke. It goes as follows. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because it was scared what was coming for it. I stand there for a bit. And for the first time in my life, I was actually scared of what the audience would think. Was it too much? Was it not enough? Would they not understand? Would it go over their heads? And I just see one 9th grader up in the back get up and start clapping. Then 2 more. Then an 8th grader. Then a 7th grader gets up and they will start clapping. And then everyone, slowly but surely, everyone starts getting up and clapping. Even the teachers getting up and clapping. Everyone was wowed by the performance. It's one, honestly, I think about it daily because it's something that I could never ever recreate except for this tour that I'm doing right now. Just thinking about it, it's so incredible what I'm going to do with this tour because it is going to blow people's minds. It's going to blow people's minds at how incredibly provocative it is. It's confronting. I'm going to say it is confronting. There's a warning on the website when you book the tickets. It's confronting. On all the sellers' websites, it literally says, warning, Roy has told you literally this is one of the most confronting pieces of art you will ever see ever in your fucking life. Fuck. That's what they say on the website. I'm thirsty. think it's important that I have these sort of breaks. I was just thinking while I was doom scrolling, I was like, man, isn't it important to sort of sit with stuff? Like, I think that's important. Like, I was I mean, you could actually literally relate it back to that story, but I'll bring up another story just so you guys can get a bit more variety. When I was young, I like 3 or 4. I used to do this. Fuck, I told that story already. Shit. Okay. Okay, when I was studying at Dingle University, I was very well known as the comedic guy, and I often would do these sort of stand-up stuffs in Melbourne, basically, and it would just be at like bars and stuff, and I didn't even really consider it like part of my career. It was just more like a hobby, you know. It was more like like I can do it like whenever I want. If I'm free that night, I'll just do it. And I'm not getting paid or anything. It's just for shits and gigs. And I remember one night I was hitting it off pretty well, but then at one point during the set I just stopped. I just took my hands away from the wheel and I was just like, I just closed my mouth. I could hear like gasps in the audience. That's how like shocked people were. They're like, wow, you have only a 10-minute like time frame, and by minute like 3 minutes in you've just stopped talking. Wow. People were shocked. But they appreciated it. I got some audience feedback afterwards and they actually appreciated being able to sit with the 3 minutes that I just told. They were just like, wow, Roy, what? That's insane. That's a thing, it is insane. That's a thing. That's what they don't tell you. I remember I was fuck, I already told this story. Shit.
I think you just sort of. What we're doing tonight is we're gonna draft jokes that we think are going to show up in Scary Movie.
I really like Black Phone Gets Call from Southeast Asian Telemarketer. Yeah.
Oh man.
Shit, I'm already starting to kind of talk to him. Yeah, you sounded like you knew what we were doing. I was like, damn. Yeah, he might have said that, but I'm not. Cause like, yeah, I realized like cops try to like snitch on the phone. Well, they legally can, man.
I like the way, no matter what, will never change.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Do you know what color the sky is?
Yeah, it's blue.
No.
Excuse me, sir.
What a journey. Maybe an Asian girl will probably take 3 to 5 days because the twin twatis is a little.
All my friends are heathens.
No grace at the stairs that go upstairs. No, the ones behind you.
User located.
It's good.
Protect the bomb.
Right behind the diffuser.
I've already bypassed their firewall and uploaded a malware disable protocol into the security AES server.
In English, please.
I'm gonna corrupt their surveillance system and shut the whole thing down.
In English, please.
How about a nice big cup of shut the fuck up? Think before you open your stupid mouth.
down there, adjusting the seat, really? That's been your fucking problem the whole time, the seat height. So now you have it, right? Go.
That's good.
One of my favorite physical media pieces that
Can you teach me speaker like you?
For once.
Computer, we need to activate a...
Orbiting roundel. You will go.
what? If she doesn't have curly
Do you mind to grab me a soda?
It really does feel like I'm alone in the back rooms, freshly divorced, trying to get by on my day job. And yet the boss keeps asking me to do more and more, man.
La mama, la mama, la mama, la mama, la mama.
Smooth milk chocolate, crispy wafer.
Thanks, Matt Johnson, Jay McCarron.
We welcome you, James Brown. How did all of this trouble?
Bill Hader, good friend of mine.
I'm at Burger King with my Burger Queen.
Blasphemy! It is prophesied that the Burger King must marry the Dairy Queen and shall have a daughter named Wendy, a son named Carl Jr., and they will have two jesters that serve them. One named Ronald, who is a clown, and the other named Jack, who lives in a box. They will be guarded by the noble Five Guys, and the head of their army will be Colonel Sanders. On their wedding day, they will be married in their beautiful olive garden, and they shall forever live in a pristine white castle that has a giant Taco Bell hanging from it.
I think comedy is thriving. Honestly, the amount of stand-up comedians I see nowadays just doing stuff, whether it's in person, at bars, at stadiums, on TV, on TikTok, on Instagram, wherever it is, comedians are standing alive and proud, you know. It's incredible the amount of comedy that's flowing through people's devices, through people's brains, through people's subconscious. It's incredible. It is incredible. You know, I think about when I was growing up, the amount of comedians that were even just present in my life at that time. And I'm like, I'm very grateful for them, and I think of them now as heroes, except a couple of them. And I think all of them were doing the best that they could, but now there's so many outlets for people to be doing just whatever the hell they want, man. It's incredible, dude. It's incredible. But no, seriously, I'm actually being genuine right now. It is incredible. It is incredible. It's incredible. You know what I hate? When I go to the store and I try and get my specific type of bread, but it's not the one I want. Because I always try and get sourdough every time I go to the store, but every time I go to the store, there's no sourdough bread. I'm like, what the fuck? Does me and 50 other schmoes also want sourdough bread? And surely other people cannot go on other days. Because I always, whenever I run out, I instantly go to the store then, as soon as I run out. Like, surely other schmoes have better things to do than to freaking get sourdough bread. I need it bad. Freaking other guys, freaking 50 other people are like, where's sourdough? Give me that one. They're all picking all the sourdough stuff. They're trying to haul up on the sourdough. They don't realize it gets moldy. They don't freaking realize that it gets moldy. So, I'm just saying, if you're gonna get sourdough, maybe give it a couple days before you get sourdough. I want sourdough really bad. Really bad. Every time I try and get sourdough now, they do one of these to me. They do that. They do that to me. So mean. Every time I ask the employees at the supermarket, I'm like, this is what I do. Ready? This is what I do. Imagine this is them. Oh, fucking no sourdough. Shit. Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm Reggie doing. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know I'm the greatest. What? No photo. No. I'm sorry. I was just wondering, where's the sourdough bread? You serious? All sold out. All the sourdough's sold out. I want sourdough. This is the freaking third time it's happened this month. Yeah, do it back. Yeah. Nice one. Get out of your system. Fuck yourself, son. Seriously. Look at that. Yep. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get fucked. No, seriously, get fucked. Actually get fucked. Genuinely. Wait, you're telling me? I have better things to do. I don't want to talk about this. No, fuck off. I have better things to do. Hey, what aisle is the toilet paper in? Sorry. 9? Yeah, cool. Thanks. Sorry. See what I'm saying, guys? Like, I feel like it's so annoying having to do that. They always flip me off. It's mean. It's mean. It is mean. Okay, I know you can argue that it's not mean, but it is mean. Fact, it is mean. Song stuck in my head. Don't you hate it when songs are stuck in your head? I hate it. What the fuck? I think Russell Peters is fine. Why do they call it hydrophobic? Can they call it waterproof? Like I was washing my car the other day and I put a coating on it, and the coating was like it said hydrophobic on the bottle, and I thought, couldn't they just say waterproof? Because if the water's just gonna slide off, you know, wouldn't they just call it waterproof? Doesn't make any sense, you know? Just call it slick waterproof coating. Because then at least they know that when you put the coating on there, the water will just like sort of flow off. I don't know, I'm just trying to, you know, a riff or whatnot. Obviously every set that I do always have the audience participation thing. I'm just trying to think of a question to ask the audience, because every night is unfiltered, loose, you know. I'm not trying to go for this stuff where each night is the same night, each night is prepared, each night is thought of. It is very prepared and thought of, but in the sense that every night is different. It's a new show every single day. So you could honestly buy a ticket for every one of my shows and you'd get a different show every single night. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that incredible? And then you can watch the taping of our special that we're doing soon, and it would be like a brand new show. Isn't that incredible? Anyways, it's all good. Hey, what's your name? Oh, Lindsay. Awesome. So nice to meet you, Lindsay. Sorry, what was that? No, thank you. No, I know I'm the greatest. I was just gonna say, I love your outfit tonight. Where did you get that from? Oh, H&M. Awesome. Yeah, I've always wondered, what does H&M stand for? Honest and made up? Yeah, pants from Uniqlo? Yeah, what does Uniqlo stand for? You need clothes? You got the shoes from where? Zara? Yeah, more like xylophone. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think this is working. Like, I don't think that like my riffs are happening. I think just tonight might be an off night. But look, I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I feel like I need to wrap it up here. I'll just wrap it up. Okay, thank you so much for watching my set. Can't wait. Buy tickets. Link in the description. Buy the tickets. Link in the description. Buy them.